Hello guys, welcome back to In 5 Minutes. In this presentation we are going to see the sequence detector or the pattern detector using Moore model as the state machine. So we have already seen the state machines, Mealy model and Moore model. Okay, now in this particular session we will solve a problem in which we will detect a 3-bit pattern. Okay, so let us see what the 3-bit pattern is. That pattern is 0 1 1. So we have to design a sequence detector that receives a binary data stream at its input and signals when the combination is 0 1 1. So whenever the input beta streams at X, that is the input, is 0 1 1, it should be detected and making the output high. Otherwise the output will remain low. Whenever the sequence is detected, then only the output will be high. Okay, considering the data is coming from the left side, first we need to identify the 1, then another 1, and then 0. So data is coming from likewise 0 1 1, so 1 will be received first, so we have to detect 1 first, then 1, then 0, and we have to compute this one with the help of a Moore model. Okay, so let us start with the very first step, that is nothing but the identifying the state diagram or the Moore model. So what the Moore model will look like. Okay, so let us define the Moore model. First I have the state S0 for which the output is associated with the state itself because it's a Moore model, so output will be here 0. Now for this kind of state, input is coming to this is the reset state. Okay, so if input is 0 here, so I have to detect 1 first. So input is 0, then it will remain to S0 only for input 0, and if the input is 1, it will go to the next state, that is nothing but state S1, for which again the output is 0 because total sequence is not detected. So what I have here, S1 detects 1. Okay, now for S1, if the next input coming is 0, it will return it to S0 state, and if the input is 1, it will move to the next state, that is nothing but state S2, for which again the output is 0 because still the sequence is not detected. Okay, means for S2 what is happening out here is, for S2 detects from S0 to S1, it is 1 and 1, so S2 detects 1 1. Okay, so for S2, if again the input is 0, X is 0, so it will return to the next state, that is nothing but 1 1 0 we have to detect. So for 0, it is going to the next state, that is nothing but the state number S3, for which the output is 1 because the total sequence is detected now. Okay, and if it is 1, then it will return to S1. Why it will return to S1? First of all, S3 is detecting the 1 1 0 sequence and the output is 1 slash, I will mention here, output is 1 here, where output is 0, output is 0. Okay, now what my question is, why for the input 1 it is returning to S1? Because if you have the sequence like let me write here 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 0, okay, 1 1. So when I started detecting the circuit, I got here first it is detected 1, the sequence 1 after 0, so this is not detected. So after 1 1 0, so this sequence is detected here, but if it is coming 1 again, so it will be overlapping with 0 or 0. So if I will write the sequence in the random manner like continuously 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 1 1, so it is detecting the two sequences simultaneously. It is detecting the 0 1 1 also and 1 1 0 also. So it is detecting 0 1 1 1 1 0. 0 1 1 1 1 0. That's why it is nothing but the overlap. So this particular condition is there for the overlap case. If you don't want overlap, send it to S0. S0 will send it to S1. Okay. Now for state S3, if 1 is there, so it will go to this, and S3 is 0. When for S3 state the input is 0, then it will go to S0. It will go to S0. Okay, so that is nothing but the complete state diagram or the Mura model. So I'll name it Mura model for 0 1 1. Okay, let me clear one more point here, that we are detecting first this one, after this one, and then 0. Okay, so in this manner I am detecting the sequence from left to, so from right to left. Okay.